Hi, how you going? Hello. I got the smoke went off, so it's a bit smoky in here. How you all doing? It's kind of moody. It's nice. Hey, can you hear me? Okay. How's the music level versus the Jeff level? Is that all right? Is it okay? Yeah. Welcome in. Welcome in. Today's workout. I've written myself a whole program. I've written myself a whole thing. Yes, Nate, I have. I have spoken to him, and I'm gonna go visit him later today. Yeah. Pre-workout vape, that's the one. Yeah. Mic is sounding a bit meh. I think I know why. Give me a sec. I was messing with some things, and I wanted to change it. Just wait. Just wait. How's it now? How's the mic now? Is it better when I get louder bottoms out? Yeah, okay, cool, gotcha. Is it good now? I'll have a little bit of background noise, but that's fine. I'm still like better. Sweet. Cheers. Whoa. Oh, hey, James, mate, thank you. Oh, 43 months. Yeah, noise removal things. Yeah, just noise removal things. That's fine. We don't need no. We'll keep the noise. Keep the noise. Hey, Jay, how you doing? I do like the little bit of the haze here. It's nice. It's cool. Welcome in. All right, so I haven't got a button. Oh, my mouse is over here. Actually, I haven't got a button. Hello. How are we doing? We got a Herman Vera over on YouTube. How you doing, mate? I want to make sure I keep checking the YouTube chat. Welcome in, friend. Whoa. And Scooby Snacks. Yes, mate. Cool. All right. Yeah. So today I wrote a thing. I've got this little loop. It'll come up on the screen there. You got that? Not on the vertical screen. Just wait. The vertical screen should actually not be pointing there. It should actually be pointing here, and it should actually. There we go. So if you're on the YouTubes and if you're on the Twitch vertical, that's fixed. That's better now. I'm having a pretty good morning, Jafe. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. There's been some cool emails come in, some cool things to do with worky stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to say this. It's not actually a secret, but I'm going to be at TwitchCon Rotterdam virtually. I've been asked to make some video assets. So I'm going to be projected on some like massive big screen at TwitchCon Rotterdam as part of some presentation by a couple of companies. So yeah, that'll be fun. When is that? That's like next week, isn't it? Late end of next week, or is it this weekend? I think it's next week. I hope it's next week. I hope it's not like tomorrow, because that means I got some work to do. But I think, yeah, Grace, it is. So speaking of Pestily earlier, Gamersups. What is it? The strawberry lemonade one. That hey Norman, how you doing? Normie and boy. You need to try it. You should. It's delicious. It's quite good. I like the flavor. Pest gave us two versions, Grace. We've got the energy version and the non-caffeinated version. So I've got the caffeines today. Here's my workout I've got to get through today. So it's not timed, it's not crazy. I just have to get through these things. So I'll set up for the deadlifts now. But how's everyone going? Let me know. Let me get updated as to what you've been doing day to day. Nath, how's things? How's life back at work and you got house things happening, right? Yeah. How's things? Hoping you swing a work trip to Adelaide. Oh, Jake, that'd be cool. Yeah. I'd have to. Oh, yeah. I think I have a bit of an idea as to what your work is, and Oh, I think it was Nate telling me about it. Apparently Adelaide has a supercomputer. We have a, not a super, but a quantum computer. I couldn't find any details on it. It might be secret, actually. I may have just blurted out a secret. But I didn't realize that quantum computing had come so far. But was it Fujitsu? have got quantum computers? Yeah, it's cool. We've got 4 bits now. So it's digital. I think so. It's got to be like really cold though. That's probably why they brought it to Adelaide. They've probably put it in like somewhere in the Adelaide Hills. It gets pretty cold there. Cold enough for a quantum computer. Just Adelaide Hills area. Yeah. yeah. Normie, mate, what's up? What's up, Normie? How you doing? Yeah, now he's not here because he broke an NDA. So I had a look, and so Fujitsu did a what's the word? Like a junket. They did an event here, talking about their super I keep saying supercomputers, quantum computers. But it's not a. What's the supercomputers? I suppose it is. What's that term mean these days? It's super cooled, super fast. Lots of fun stuff. Oh, hey guys, check this out. So I've got this one. We've got old mate rat camera. Oh, what was that? I don't know what that one was. Oh, sick! That was a YouTube one. Hey, how you doing? Lots of PS3s. Yeah. Hyperscaler. What does hyperscaler mean? Is that more things? I've also got this one. Just wait. Here, vibes. Hey. So we got this. Oh, it's so bright though. I need an ND filter for it. But that works. So we might be able to catch a glimpse of a kitty, but when it's time for me to do my my sled pushes, we got this one. So we're ready to rock and roll. It's just very bright inside though. If I leave the door open heaps. Shuya muya, how you going? It's not too bad. That's all right. Oh, it's another name for a hyperscale. Okay, so instead of calling it like a cloud platform, hyperscaler, because it scales as you need it, because it takes the things and does what it needs. Contemplating. Yeah, cool. You got quantum computers in development, no secrets. Yeah. So that's the thing. I suppose the location might be secret, which we can definitely ruminate on. I see, Jay. Yeah, naming conventions, right? Ooh, nice. Nath, you're gonna need to send photos and send pictures then, right? Is this a good scene for this? I was gonna see if the deadlifts work. Nah, not quite. What if I brought it down a bit? I could probably just. It's nice to use this scene. It's a nice scene. So what if I did this? How's that? That's not bad, is it? We get the glow. We get the head glow. Yeah, we do that. That's pretty cool. I don't know if it's focusing on me properly though. Nah, it's all right. All right. The warm up. These are warm up sets. Warm up. I might actually get the straps for the big set. Oh, Snapchat's gonna be lit. Kitty. So is it it's being looked after kitty, right? I might put here, I'll clock this in as a cardio workout. And we'll just press go on that. Oh no. You're both doing, I think that's what, so just wait, what's happening? You're both flirting with the devil in Adelaide? Or with cats? I don't get it. So are there, I guess, yeah, Adelaide data centers then maybe. That's a cool thing, that's a thing. So what am I up to? I'm up to, it's accidental leaking. Oh, the locations you mean? Oh, I've got this one working as well. Oh, not that one. Oh, that one's busted. That's a funny one. Sorry, I gotta fix that one on the YouTube chat. That's all right. This one. There. So for the most part, it's picking me up pretty well. And we're walking around. Cone of silence. Shh. This chat is good. You don't have to worry about this chat. Not at all. I'm gonna grab the. Where are my straps? Oh, I'll put them out here. I think they're out here. Yep. There you go.
Hi, chat.
Oh, there's Grace. Grace is making coffee. Hey guys, did you hear Grace? Did you hear Grace there? She's making coffees. So I'm gonna use these straps. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow. Thank you so much. There's no names? No names? Oh, Normie, yeah, it's not a protein shake, Normie. So Normie in YouTube's, I'm sorry, it's actually a, look, I'm gonna say pre-workout. It's a caffeinated energy drink. Gamer subs. Hey, Blood Angel, how you going? Yeah, so the reason I'm using straps, it's no secret I've been battling through a little bit of tennis elbow on the right-hand side. Funnily enough, the right is great now. The left has been playing up a touch. And I think it's come from the way that I'm sleeping. I've actually like turned around and tried sleeping in a different way. And I find myself waking up laying on my arm in a funny way. So I'm just gonna go to 100 kilos, 100 by 5x5 for this first set of the heavy lifts. Yeah. And just gonna help a little bit with the grip because I am gonna be doing some more grip work, if you see there, with the farmer's carries. So yeah, let's get after it. Does it have anything to do with the iron levels? Potentially. So, quick update for those that don't know. Last stream I mentioned it. I had some bloods done. I had a whole bunch of like health tests done. Yeah. It's just a body pillow to throw an arm and a leg over. Ooh. How you going? How you going? Try it now. I have seen like, when that was first suggested to me, the first thing that came to mind were those funny, the anime waifu pillows. The fake girlfriend pillows. But I think there's actually proper ones. Yeah. Look, I do have Grace and I do like the arm and leg over. But she's just like, it's like hugging a hot coal. It's like hugging a thermonuclear fuel rod. That's the best thing I can akin it to. Right? It's yeah. She's warm. She runs hot. Yeah. But so the iron levels with the I had a bunch of blood tests done, came back with very, very high saturation of iron in the hemoglobin and in the organs. So there's a whole bunch of things that could be attributing to that. One thing, which is very likely, which we're going to continue the testing for, is a condition called hemochromatosis, which is pretty common apparently. Oh no. Oh no. So hemochromatosis is apparently pretty common, and funnily enough, one of the things that can happen with hemochromatosis, look, if it's left out of check and if it just gets crazy, apparently it can be some like organ failure stuff later on down the track, so it should be looked at. But one of the things that can happen is a lot of joint pain and cramping. And like I haven't really made a big song and dance about it. I've had a lot of foot cramps recently, a lot of foot cramps, and a lot of cramps in my hands when I'm picking things up in certain, like if I'm picking up weird things in weird positions, my thumb will cramp in like that, and I'll just sort of like move it and shake it off and just go about my day, and I'll just sort of just let it roll. But look, if that's something that's gonna get a little bit better, you got some rallies with that Burner Bear? Is it like a crazy, what are they, so, not what I've been told. I've been told that the treatment that I'd be looking at is bloodletting. So basically blood donations. I haven't lifted in a long time, so 100 kilos is good. I'm gonna do 5, so that was round 1, set 1. Your story is that a blood test for hemochromatosis is gonna be thrown off by a recent meal with spinach. Yeah, so that's literally, try it now. That's the next step, is to be retested. And so I've got all the paperwork ready to be retested, so it has to be in about 2 months time, 3 months time. I'll be heading back, getting another test, and if it's the same thing, because I can't actually, so when I had my last set of tests, I'd of course fasted for 12 hours, but I don't think I had a lot of spinach. Actually, I can't remember the last time I had a lot of spinach. So, yeah, or any spinach in particular, to be honest. But you're exactly right. A lot of tests should be retested just as part of the process there. Yeah, so bloodletting. So you gotta go do the blood donations. Yeah, daily greens. So I haven't had the daily greens recently. My daily shake has been sans greens simply because of the cost of them. We have been having some of the little gummies though. So any food with high iron, yeah. So we've had some steaks, we've had some multivitamins and things, yeah. So I suppose that's the thing. We'll see. We'll continue. Nettles are high iron. I don't know if I've had a nettle. Oh, does that include like the fancy salad, the fancy leafy greens? Like the, you know, the rockets? Rockets and what's the other one? The other weird, the bitter salad ones that you get? They might be higher in iron. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's interesting, super interesting. Okay, 2 rounds, done. I gotta make up the counter again. So that's 2. I'll leave that up there, that's in a good spot. It's not too distracting, is it, chat? We'll keep it going. Stinging nettles. Oh, I see, I was taking it to the next step, Jeff. And I was actually extrapolating from that some more common food items that are related to nettles. I imagine eating nettles, he'd just be like, la, 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 la. It'd be like eating Szechuan peppers, right? Leaves your tongue a little bit numb. Leaves the tongue numb. Hemochromatosis can be associated with the gene. Yes, correct. Try it now. So that's the stages of the testing. So the next test is to retest the bloods. And if the blood test then comes back the same as what it did just recently, then the genetic test is the next step on my cards. Which again, apparently it sounds like it's very common, very easy to test for. So I become eligible for the genetic test if there's the 2 blood tests that have similar iron results. So I'm interested, Burner Bear. Has it affected your Rellies' lives? And I suppose what alerted them to it? Was it just the same as me? They went and did a blood test and found that there were things. Oh, Grace, thanks for gifting to Prettles. Yeah, I stand here and it picks things up a little bit better. Nice. So that was round 2. We're gonna jump into round 3. Round 3, here we go. Grace, thanks for gifting. Oh, that's busted now as well. Oh gosh, okay. Sorry guys. If you're watching on the verticals, there's some busting stuff there, but I know what. So that's the subject one. Needs to be the same as this. So transform, copy, transform. Oh no. Oh, that's busted. Okay. Sorry, YouTubes. I'll just get rid of it for the moment. The vertical stuff, I did a few changes and there's some overlays that are broken on that. We're good. We'll leave that for the moment. It would be inconvenient to have to donate routinely, but tolerable. So inconvenient, yeah, I don't mind it. I used to routinely donate a lot of blood. Nah. It sounds like it's basically just to drop some blood, get rid of the iron. Yeah. So I don't mind doing the blood donations because it doesn't wipe me out like apparently it wipes other people out. I still feel pretty bloody good after them. Yeah, exactly. 3 lives. You normally get a message after they use your blood. I've got a badge somewhere because I've done enough donation. You get little badges and they gamify it. They make you feel good for doing the donations. Chat, was that round 3 or round 4? I seem to think it's round 4. I think that was round 4. So I think there's one more. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a difficult process either. For someone like myself, pretty bloody good. Bloody good, yes, right. I don't mind needles, I don't mind the process. Grace, not good. So there are lots and lots of people out there that aren't good with the needles, blood, the anxiety around that. I'm pretty fine. So yeah, for me, it's not a drama. It takes well, with my blood flow, I'll fill a bag in about 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes. Yeah. So the plates are 20 kilos each. So the bar is 20 kilos. This whole lot is 100 kilos. So it's not, in the grand scheme of Jeff lifting, it's not a massive weight. I haven't lifted in a long time. So this Friday workout here is part of a 12-week program that I've written for myself. I'm trying to get back into a bit of a longevity, strengthening, just all-round capability program. I'm not doing powerlifting, I'm not doing Ninja Warrior, I'm doing like the best thing I could probably compare it to is an OCR, an obstacle course, where life is my obstacle course, and I'm gonna be an obstacle course racer, yeah. So they've updated the blood donation requirements in Australia for LG. So more people, bloody, again, excuse the pun, about bloody time. Yeah, it's crazy it took this long. Oh, but Reese, 30, there you go. Salutation, musty legs. Ashy face lady, how you going? Welcome. You can't say the last time you lifted 100 kgs. It takes a while, and the old triple digit deadlift is, it's something a lot of people aspire to. It takes a while to get to it. It's a good goal to have. A lot of people have it as like one of those, you know what, by the end of this year, I'm gonna lift 100 kilos. Oh, bumpy bunions. Bumpy bunions. All right, I'll say that was 4. We'll go for 5 now. We can move on to the next movement. Sick. All right, that's my 5x5 deadlifts. What's the next one after that? We've got the standing overhead press, 5x5. Okay, set them up. I'm gonna put them in here. So overhead press. I've lost my sticker. It was one that Grace removed. She was trying to make it clean, but now it's, yeah, 47. I think that's it, 47, cool. She's like, I'm helping by cleaning up. Like, no, that was how I knew what I was doing. Yeah. Yeah, welcome in, Brettles. How you doing, mate? Happy Friday. What's everyone's weekends look like? What are you all up to? Anything fun planned? Sorry, that would have been really loud in the mic. Any fun things? Oh, and Grace gifting the VC. Ew. VC. Ew. Yeah, nice. So I'm just gonna fix this thing real quick. The scenes, it was the rack cam. So I need to know the E1 stack, this one, and the transform, edit the transform, because you can't actually copy it. So remember some numbers for me, guys. 3041. 3041. And then I do this one. Transform, edit, transform. Oh, it's already on 3041. What? Gosh, okay, and then it's busted. Something's just busted, isn't it? Oh, that should be right. Actually, that should be right now. Yeah, it is. Cool. Perfect. I fixed it. You'll be happy to know that I fixed it. Yeah, nice. Cool. Sin, how you doing, mate? Welcome. So this is now going to be the desk. There we go. Bang. How you doing? Oh, yeah, having a pretty good day at the moment, Sin. Some interesting things of interesting news. So, yeah, some things going on. It's changed my day's schedule a little bit. So yeah, got some fun things I can be doing. Are we, Sin, before you lurk, are you still cool for tomorrow? Yeah, Wiggles. Oh, who saw my Wiggles thing? That was fun. Grace found a Wiggles video. John Wiggle. Perfect, Sin. Awesome. I think this is pretty good. Yeah, cool. So I'm gonna do a warm up with like 30 kegs, and then we'll push out from there. Yeah. Yeah, John Wiggle, the purple Wiggle, the thirst trap Wiggle. Oh, now I can actually flick back over to the other, like if I just fix this one up, there we go, I can bring that up a touch now. There we go, perfect. Yeah, good, all right, sweet. Oops, sorry, banged it. And then I can do my my presses here. Lovely. Your previous weekends have been busy with family things, so this weekend you're in do nothing. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I don't think we've decided on something we're trying to save a bit of money. If money wasn't a problem, Grace and I'd be hitting up another escape room, because look, that's kind of our thing, right? We've a couple of our tattoos are themed on escape rooms that we've done together. Yeah, so that's another sentence that you probably wouldn't have expected to hear, Jafe. The mums are horny for the purple Wiggle. Yeah. two sentences right there. I'm just gonna do this. This is my warm up here. So 10 reps for the warm-up, just to make sure the biomechanics feel good. And then we'll bring that up to, I'd say 40. Yeah, escape room tattoos. So they're not, you know how some people get like matching tattoos and stuff, which I don't mind the idea of. I'm not one of those people, I'm not a hater. But we thought we'd be cool and we'd pick one of our favorite escape rooms, one of the first ones we did together. And we got elements of escape roomy things as part of like some matchy tattoo bits, which is very cool. So mine's this one over here. I've got like a steampunk compass behind my musical staff there. So the compass was one of the things, one of the elements of one of the escape rooms there. Yeah, and Grace's is the fortune teller one. Fortune teller and the sort of tarot cardy things. Yeah, that's fun stuff. And so that's kind of our thing that we share. We're escape room people. Because I reckon we've only failed one, right? Officially speaking. Officially, just between the two of us, we've only failed one. We've had a couple of failed rooms with other people, but we can probably like put it down to the other people. Yeah, cool. I just got a message back about the thing, Grace. The Elgato thing, so it's all good. Team dynamics. Yeah, that's right. The one that we failed, the puzzle was bugged. And we'd picked out things in a different order because something had unlocked at the point when it shouldn't have unlocked, and it was early, and so it kind of broke the way that it was meant to roll. So yeah, that's right. And there were some other ones where I've figured out the answer to certain things, like there was a PowerPoint thing that I was just curious about anyway, and I figured it out in the wrong order. I'm like, okay. So that was probably a room design error, I'd say. But it's all good. It's all fun and games. How's this scene? That looks pretty cool. Yeah, okay. I'll try the 40 kilos for 5 reps. It's pretty heavy. Okay, that was one round of the 5x5, but I'm gonna make that heavier. I didn't struggle too much with that. That seemed okay, right? Actually, if I press this one, right, but for the wrong reasons. Yeah. Ew. So I'm just gonna grab a couple of extra weights from over here. Chucking these on. Still following me? Sick. Cool. All right, go here. 45. I'll see how this goes. Back in the day, my max on a overhead shoulder press was about 65 kilos. So right now we're rebuilding the strengths. 45 for a 5x5 is good. And if you're wondering, I know everyone's wondering, but the idea of, whoa, that got really loud. Oh, because it was a crossfade. Did that just get heaps loud while I was talking and it flicked across? Just let me know. Let me know. I just want to make sure it's not like stupid. You didn't notice? Perfect, okay. It just went red. So I just might need to put a limiter on there. Yeah. Hey Tina, how you going? Welcome. Yeah, welcome. I don't know if you've been in this current iteration of the stream setup, Tina. Same gym. I've got a couple of extra light things, but we're in 2K and we're on vertical as well as on YouTube and stuff. Yeah, welcome in, Tina. How you been? How you been doing? Haven't had a chance to catch any of your streams recently. I think, look, I've just been super busy. We've had business things happening. I've got a lot more in-person PT work and a lot more production work as well. So all of the video stuff that I'm doing. And so once a week, Friday mornings is the sometimes I'm able to stream maybe. Yeah. Oh my God, Tina. 27 weeks preggers. Preggers. Is that an Aussieism? I don't know if I've ever heard an American say preggers. But 27 weeks. What's the total number of weeks? Is it like 38 weeks? I should remember this. You say preggers? Okay, cool. Prego, 40 weeks. 40, I was close, 38, 2 weeks off. Yeah. Because I remember both of my kids were late and they needed inductions. So it was around that 38 to 40 weeks, yeah. Rocket's wife is pregnant too. And so is Joe. What are you guys doing? Was there some kind of like internet, mate, was Twitch down? Was Twitch down for like 2 weeks and everyone just went, hey, we're not gonna stream, we're just gonna go boink. It's Valentine's Day. Yeah, well that was the whole boomers thing, right? The baby boomers, or there was like an me next, nah. You know what's funny? I'm actually booked in to have my balls and penis cut off. Not quite, half true. Not even half true. I don't think they cut your balls off. That's just what kids at school say. Yeah. Just the tip. Yeah, no. I'm having a chat about the male sterilization process. Yeah. We don't need any more Jeffs. We don't need any more Jeffs in the world. There's too many Jeffs already. That's the one. Yeah. So I'm booked in for that. Let's go. Switching over. It doesn't work like that. No, not at all. Nah. So they do. So yeah, look, discussion, medical discussion now. It is now reversible. I think back in the 80s they were talking about how like it's a non-reversible thing. But you've been there, done that as well? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's one of the things, right? But yeah, well, I think they're getting better and better. They're getting better and better and better. Can you get? So this is what I'd be interested in knowing. Is there, because they do the process and then they test to see whether it worked, right? There's no way to do any home tests to see if it worked. Yeah, so that's it, Tina. So that's what I was getting at, is you go get checked every year to make sure it's still doing the job. Yeah. So that's the thing. It's just going to be some checkups every now and then. Make sure it's still. Make sure the roadblock is still in place. Make sure no. What's that game? Papers, please. Papers, please. Make sure nothing gets through that it's not meant to. There. There we go. Set number 2, 45 feels good. That's all right. Yeah, borders closed. Yeah. Callie, yeah, there's a few soccer players in chat, so I think people will get the goalkeeper. Yeah. Just give them a really hard tug downwards and make sure they haven't reattached. Just down and twist. Oh gosh. Yeah. Oh my god. Zell, how you going? Good morning. It's Zell again. I was just reading it. My voice is cracking. Who got a tubes tied and thought she was going through menopause. What? Just wait. Hang on. Roll back. Roll back, Tina. You know a woman who got her tubes tied and thought that she was going through menopause, and then wound up pregnant at 54. Did she do the trick with, you know, I can do this one. When you eat a cherry, and then you can tie the stalk up with your tongue into a knot. Maybe like she did this, and the tubes I'm trying to make a joke, but it's just that abort, bad joke. But at 54 as well, 54, which is it absolutely, yeah, you'd be thinking potentially this is the hot flusher time, this is the menopause time, right? You'd like most GPs would probably look at that and go, yeah, you're going through menopause. Oh, sorry. I mean, this is just me putting my foot. You're on 2 keyboards. So, Bravisi, I've seen on, I think it was Amazon or Temu or something, right? You can get like the USB microscopes. And I just thought of the best stream camera idea. Hey guys, welcome to Fitness Friday, where I'm checking it. I'm a check something. Let me just check something real quick. I'm gonna just turn my microphone off while I prepare for this next segment. I don't have my voices. I think I have some voices. Where's my voice mod? Over here. I wonder if, there'll be some noises. Just wait. I can find some soundboards. Oh wow. Sounds. Search. Okay. Tingle, tingle. Yeah. Just chat mods, normal chat. Bravisi, yeah, look, it's probably fine. Just a tadpole stream. Tadpole stream, Burner Bear is a firm no. No. What is that? What the heck was that? Homer drops his donut. Yeah, okay. But yeah, she was a lady that owned one of the restaurants we frequented. She was a bit heavy set, and one day you went in and she was eating with her family and holding a newborn. Yeah, right. That's so crazy. So the tubes tied didn't work. Tubes tie didn't work, so you gotta watch out for the Vas Devrons tie as well. Look, I'm trying to piece together in my head a joke about doctors not being sailors because sailors know better knots. Look, you can piece that one together yourself. I'll leave the jigsaw pieces laying about. Doctors tried to tie the tubes, but they're not sailors. The doctors can't sail very well. Their knots come apart. Yeah, that's the one. If you can't tie knots, tie lots. Okay, I'm gonna not rush, but I'm gonna get these done. I got 2 more to do. Oh, chaos. Oh, chaos, you did what I couldn't do. There's a vast difference between a doc. You gotta say it in a Scottish accent though. There's a vast difference between a doctor and a sailor. Vast difference. Yeah, that works. I like that. Oh dear. That's not how you make porridge. What's next on my list after this? So I got 2 more. I'm gonna get these done, the standing overhead presses. And then we've got a hypertrophy circuit. Yuck! Bulgarian split squats. Chest supported rows, dumbbell bench. So a hypertrophy circuit is generally maximum mechanical stress with minimum rest. And when we say minimum rest, it's not 0. I say it's the most effective amount of rest in order to be able to finish the sets off. So usually 60 seconds. We're gonna time that to 60 seconds. Let's get back to this one. Yeah. Was difference? Two more. How's the form looking? Am I, sorry, that's loud. Am I straight? Am I okay? Does everything look all right? Okay, a bit more rest on that one. I nearly bailed on that last one. That's okay. Yeah, we're good. What's coming up for us? We've got, I should say a couple of things. Just you know, the regular housekeeping. It's Elgato week right now. So if you have been looking at some cool stuff, you can save some cash. Depending on your region, they're all different. And I think today's the 22nd, right? Yeah, so it's the 21st in the US, which means, actually, I don't know why I didn't do this. Look, just to make it cool. I walk in front of a, there we go. Yeah, so 21st in the US, which means I'm pretty sure a lot of the very, very cool deals have been unlocked now. The 21st was like the big unlock day for a lot of the deals. So go check it out. Check out Elgato's website. Cams, face cams, prompters, microphones, mic stands, all sorts of stuff, capture cards, all with some big discounts. So go check them out if you're into the streaming, because I know a lot of us are. Unless you're having babies, then you're not streaming for the moment. But when the baby's back, babies are growing up, you can get back to streaming. So you get the deals now, chuck them in a cupboard, chuck them in a storage shed, and get to streaming later. Yeah. And then secondly, this one, what's a good one here?
Your boy Jeff here is a voice mod brand ambassador. So he can do some really cool stuff, really fun things.
I think this is the one that I like. It's not too crazy. You can still understand what I'm saying, but it's a cool effect, the gas mask. But yeah. Hit me up if you're thinking about voice mod, because I do have, I think my code is just like fit for purpose. Voice mod fit for purpose. So you get discount, and I get like recognition and stuff if you use my code. So if you're thinking about the voice mods, if you haven't purchased it already, yeah, I can get you cheap. It's good. And one of the cool things as well is the more people that I have a chat to about voice mod, the more things that they find they can use it for outside of just being memey. One of the cool things that I spoke to one of my clients about, they're going through med school right now. And let me just do this set and then I'll talk to you about the story. There we go. Number 5. And one of the things as part of their tutorials and their practicals, and to be honest, I did a bit of this as well when I was going through engineering, was that there were role-playing games. Camera's over here. Like I said, there were role-plays. And so when it comes to the med school, is that they would often do these on Discord, because it's quite easy to do. Everyone's got like a Teams or a Discord or whatnot. And they'd be having to play the role of a patient. And so my man is like, you know what, that'd be so cool to actually have different characterizations. So it's not just, oh hi, my belly hurts. I'm 75-year-old lady who's been through menopause and I have a replaced hip and my belly's hurting at the moment, and it's just Jeff with a beard talking kind of thing, where you can change your voice up. And when you can do some fun stuff like messing it with the snap cam filters and whatnot, but yeah, using the voice to help with educational role-playing purposes. And then outside of educational, stick your hand up in chat. I know there's a few of you here. Stick your hand up in chat if you do like role-playing games online with friends. So Dungeons and Dragons, D&D, that's a big one. Even like the Magic the Gathering. Yes, narrating characters in games. Absolutely. So streamers narrating things. I've got friends that work in the mines and they have kids back home that they do voice chats with. So, you know, just like reading books to your kids if you're away. Fun stuff, cool stuff. So yeah, voice mod's pretty cool. Not just Mimi. Yeah, not just Mimi. So what's next on my list? The hypertrophy circuit. Bulgarian split squats, chest supported rows, and dumbbell. So I need the dumbbell bench I can do on this. Here. Bulgarian split squats on here as well. So look, if we do this, like that, and then chest supported rows. I can probably, to be honest, I can do that on the bench here, just like that, okay? And we're gonna use some of the big adjustable dumbbells. So, Bulgarian split squats. We'll put this away, clear a bit of room for this next set. This is the first time I've done this circuit, so I wanna try and figure out the most movement effective method of getting to where I need to get to and getting the equipment to where I need it to be. So, bring this out. And then bring this one out. So I've got 2 sets of these adjustable dumbbells. They're very cool. Oh, you haven't, but you'd love to. So is that the Dungeons and Dragons, you mean? Doing the online play? We've done a few in the past. And they've been cool, they've been interesting. Because you don't have that, you know, you don't have to actually go out anywhere. You don't have to get yourself dressed up and head out. You can actually just sit on the couch, sit in your computer room, or what have you. And yeah, get yourself set up that way, which is kind of cool, kind of awesome. All right, so Bulgarian split squats. I'm gonna start off with just the body weight. So we got this here. Which way should I do it? I could probably do it like this way. Like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool, like this. Drop the angle just a touch. Perfect. All right. Let's do a set of 10 of these. You know what? I'm gonna do these body weight for the whole lot because, oh man, it's been a while and that sucks. That sucks. You've been learning in person. Organizing everyone in person means a lot of missed weeks. Yep. We're busy adults. Okay, just focus too. Cool. I'm just gonna drop that just a touch. Yeah, that's good. All right. Next one is the chest supported rows. So I can do that one over here, just on the rig like this. I can probably switch over to the other camera. Chest supported rows. Let's start off at like, I should be writing these down, but next time. 16 keg, that's good. Fine, over this side. Human splaining. You did a few of the workouts a few years ago. Look, it rings a bell, but I appreciate you saying, hey Jeff, you may not remember me because that's just how I am with names, right? But yeah, welcome in, welcome in. Did a few of the workouts 3 or 4 years ago. How'd you find them and how have you been since then? Welcome back. that works. Go on this side. So today, hey Jimmy, how you going? So today, we're doing my Friday conditioning workout as part of a 12-week program that I've written for myself. And I'll show you in a second what that entails. Oh yeah, look, I'm not good with remembering anything in the first place, yeah. Oh, fantastic humans planing, fantastic, well done. So this is it's a full body workout where we do strength, hypertrophy, and then strongman stuff. So I'm up to the hypertrophy circuit. Dumbbell bench press, next one. Longer rest period, not rest days. Roger that. Yeah, good. Jimmy, how you doing, mate? I'm just gonna go to the 2 lots of 16, and then we'll adjust as we need to with this bench. I'll do the laying bench here, and we'll see what you guys think. How's this? If I shift it over just like that, that's good. Cool. Yeah, Jimmy, what you been up to, mate? Okay, here we go. I can probably go up a touch on this. 16's good, but I reckon on both of those I'll go up for the next round. What's the next one? We're looking at, oh, that was it. So those 3, Bulgarians, chest supported rows, dumbbell bench. Okay, so I'll take like a 60-second rest, and then that's one thing that I did want to actually make a non-negotiable on this stream. It's because you guys know this. I yap and I get distracted, and I often have much more rest than I'm meant to. So I want to actually build an enforceable rest timer. So it's like a 60 to 120 second, depending on the day. Maybe like a 90-second default. We'll have like a 90-second default rest timer, and if the rest timer's finished, it sort of flashes go, you should be doing stuff. And then I'll give like chat the chance to annoy me if I'm not doing what I'm meant to be doing. So, here we go, Bulgarian split squats. All of this stuff, obviously, is gonna be in its own time when I'm able to, because streaming's definitely not the number 1 priority right now. Got ads, sorry. I do back here. There we go. Yeah, cool. So back here. Preparing to go back to school and live in life. Yeah, cool. Okay. Parallel universe glitch in the matrix. That one sounds more feasible, because Twitch never glitches, right? Nothing ever goes wrong with Twitch. Troll face. Cool. All right. Next one. Just checking with Jimmy if we're back from ads. Next one was the rows, past the ads. Cool. Jimmy, mate. Yeah, Grace was asking there, what are you going back to school for? That's kind of cool. It says chest supported rows. I'm just going to do bench rows because it's easier. And also with the with the mic there. I don't want to crush the mic. Dietetics, cool. So that's like the US version of dietitian, right? Yes. So in order to work with cancer patients, same as in Australia, in order to work with people with chronic diseases, so anyone that's outside of that standard deviation bell curve, you do need higher qualifications to do nutritional work with them. Good on you. Yeah, good on you, Jimmy. That's good. That's really great to hear. I thought about just turning around, but then I'd be giving you all the butt. So I'm just gonna flip at the side of the bench. Your gym just got a landmine row bar, which you're excited to try, and then your gym just got shut down. Womp womp. Oh dear. Oh dear. Are you in Australia, Humans Planning? If you are, pretty sure I can figure out which gym chain you used to go to. Yeah, okay. Did it start with a D and rhyme with berry moot? Yeah, shut down. And it was a front for, did it start with a M and rhyme with honey laundering? Okay, different gym. So funnily enough, the dispute with the landlord that the other gym that I just mentioned, the dispute was they weren't paying their rent. So like in that case, I don't think that's a landlord being greedy. I think that's a tenant being an asshole. So it's very, very easy to jump on the bandwagon of landlords being greedy. But let us not forget that there are a lot of tenants that can be just assholes as well. So let us not forget. I gotta do the bench runs. Yeah, different situation. The owner of the gym's very ethical. Well, that's actually a bit of poop then, because I also know people that have opened gyms up that have, just like people like me, that have decided to put a bit of risk in and build up a brick and mortar gym, but it's gone sideways. Very risky starting a gym in this economy. I can definitely go heavier now. Okay, we're gonna bump these up. So that's gonna go up to 20 and a half. And I might actually grab a couple of dumbbells. Yeah, that's part of it too, is that the big chain gyms have really, in Australia, South Australia especially, the big chain gyms have really made it difficult for small family gyms to survive. Because when we did the maths, one of my clients and I did the napkin math, and trying to figure out how some of these large chains stay in business charging what they do, it's definitely an economy of scale, in that they've just got thousands and thousands of people that they rely upon the fact that they pay for a gym membership and not show up. A lot of the big name gym chains, a lot of their business model is based on the number of people that don't actually show up to their gyms. Yeah. But with the family run things, number one, the first big cost associated with that is that a lot of them can't afford to be 24/7. They only operate whenever they're staffed hours. So they're like, like 9 to 5s or like a 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. kind of thing, or maybe like a 6 to, or like a 5 a.m. until 8 p.m. kind of deal with some hours in the middle where they're closed. So it makes it very difficult to compete. And staffing costs and insurance costs, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm gonna be pretty toasted after this. This is a good workout. It's good for a Friday because it's a little bit longer. Yeah, it's exactly right, Jimmy, is that a lot of the time you go, oh look, I'm not gonna bother canceling that. That costs less than a cup of coffee. And yeah, like some of the big ones around South Australia, it's like $6, $7 a week. Yeah, the gym you go to has no set staffing hours outside of when one of the coaches is there taking a class. Yeah. And that's how they can afford, is that there's no staffing costs. And the other thing as well, and I think Jimmy, you'll probably nod with this world, is that a lot of gyms, not that you do this, Jimmy, I mean, you've probably worked at a few gyms, as have I, and you realize that one of the things that gyms do when it comes to staffing the floor, having floor staff, is that they actually they have as part of the contract, the PTs, they make their money off of the PT sessions that they sell. Like they get, if not all of it, like 90% of the money for PT clients. But in order to train your clients at that gym on the floor, you gotta pay like your weekly rent, you gotta pay all these fees associated with being able to train at the facility. But on top of that, a lot of the contracts that they sign is that when you are not on PT hours and you're just on floor hours between the hours of 9 and 5, it's your job to be a cleaner. So you walk around, you sweep, you mop, you sanitize, you do all the maintenance. So you go check that the equipment is functioning, you fill in the logbooks to say that this has been checked. And that's like your job on top of you as a PT. And so I know a lot of PTs that I know that have gone to start their own gyms have literally just got out of it because they're upset at having to do that. But in the process, they've become those landlords which now charge the rent to other trainers that get angry at them for being gym owners. So it's just an ongoing cycle of hatred. It's why online training has become a big thing, but obviously with online training, you don't get that one-on-one, you don't get that personable approach, right? So I think what I do, I'm really gelling with what I do. I've got the small private facility here where it's not open 24 hours. It's open when my clients want to come here and they tell me and we work out. We have the one-on-one stuff, but then I also do all of the home visits. And the home visits they're gold. They're gold. I rock up to people's houses, they've got no excuse. Yes, all right. A gym owner scoffed at you recently. Sorry, I'm not looking at you, chat. I do have the prompter here, but I haven't set up the actual chat. I want to try and be as quick as possible. Actually, let me talk at you. I've got to do my bench next. I think that was it. Is that the 4 rounds of this? Then we finish on the strongmans. A gym owner scoffed at you recently when you told him you were to become an online coach. They scoff because they're jealous that they didn't start doing that sooner and that they're stuck paying rent on a 3-year lease for a property that they can't get out of. And they're probably behind and they're just day by day counting their number of memberships so that they don't go out of business. And like that's the reality of being the gym owner with brick and mortar, is that it's just a day-to-day stress. So look, not that there isn't stress in other places, but it's just more. It's more stress. And so, yeah, when they scoff at you for being an online coach, look, most of my business is online coaching. Well, actually, no, it's changed now. It's about 50-50. 50-50 online and in person. But whoa, that's really loud now, sorry. I'm just gonna chuck a quick limiter. I don't think I had a limiter on this one. I'll just I'm gonna put a quick compressor at like -5. Hey, 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 hey. Is that cool? Hey, hey, hey. Like a 15-1 at -5, and then I'll put a limiter on that too. Mini lifts, how you going? How you going? Limiter. Sorry, I'm just fixing I saw a couple of little clippies in the audio. We got that. No more clipping, yeah, no more clipping. Quick edit. Is my voice now kind of cool? Is my voice still listenable over the music is the question. How you doing, Minnie? Back over to my lifts over here. This one. Okay. And I think this is the last one. I could be wrong, but I think it's good. Hey, Jimmy, thanks, mate. Yeah, I think since you've been here, I've done some of the walls. So I've put the timber paneling on the walls. And actually, I'll show you in a second because the next set is going to be my strongman set. I think this is only number 3 because I did 16. Oh yeah, 16, 18. 20, yeah, okay, now I got one more set. What time is it though? So yeah, a couple of little changes around the gym. Okay. So we got that one, this one. This guy follows me, but this one's always been a thing. So this is just if I'm walking around the gym, it's just a little bit easier to keep track of me. But then I've also got this guy. If I open this up, here we go. This one. So we got outside now too. And if you're watching on vertical and on YouTube, you've got Twitch vertical. So we can get some stuff going out here. And I'm hoping that the voice carries through outside as well. So I'm just gonna leave that open for a bit because I've got my strongman set finisher. So we got the 55 kilo dead ball over the shoulder times 8. Why did I write that? Sled push farmer carry. All right, dead ball. Let's move some stuff around. It's a lot. And just with the elbow, I should do the dead balls outside. Look, I am still very cautious of the it's artificial turf, chat, if you can't tell. I'm still very cautious about putting too much crazy stuff out there on the turf and on the I didn't want to make a divot because that'd be very hard to repair. I'm cool with like doing burpees and lunges and pushing the sled on it, but dropping a 55 kilo ball onto it, I don't know. I might do the dead balls inside here. Hey Jack, yeah, so it's fake, it's artificial grass, but it's I do the big ball, yeah. So the base, it's pretty solid, to be fair, Burner Bear. It's tell a guy they should sell your Wear XR Pro. You want to order the new Stream Deck? So yeah. 1 sec, give me a second. I just have to read a couple of notes. Minnie, give me 1 second. Oh, ha ha ha, hee hee hee. I'm waiting for an email to come through. I've got an email from the toothbrush company. asking if I've replaced my toothbrush head. I have not recently. I don't know. You haven't got an email yet, Grace? I haven't got an email yet. Yeah, no. You want the Stream Deck before CeltiCon? Ah. Nah, you haven't seen it? Okay, no stress. I'm gonna leave that conversation for a little bit, Minnie. But yeah, I know for a fact, Minnie, you will put it through its paces and you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. It's actually, you know how normally they call things with an XLR plug on an interface? This one's actually called a integrated audio matrix. That's the full title of it. Integrated audio matrix. Sounds badass. I love that. It's so good. We're off to bed, Jimmy. Have a good one. Chat, can we get a big old good night and a FFP beast to Jimmy? We've known Jimmy for a long time, and you've stayed true to your guns, and whatever you've put in your sights as your goals, whether that be training wise or education wise or business wise or life wise, like you've just gone at it, right? So good on you, Jimmy. Love to hear that you're getting into that dietetics. It's really cool. You have a 2-channel wireless mic system you're using a lot, and you have a 2-channel input. Be handy when you don't want to lug around a full mixer. Yeah, yes, indeed, indeed. I can probably talk about this. One of my upcoming YouTube videos, Minnie, is my desk redesign, which is basically we're taking this whole thing and replacing it with this thing, in pretty much the same vein as what you're talking about there. Oh, what's that noise? Something's happened. It's just Windows. It's just Windows. Yep. So I've got the big ball. I'm gonna move these out of the way. Big ball, and then I've got farmer's carries, and then I've got big ball, sled, and then farmer's carries, which we can do a lot of them outside. So I'm gonna move this in here. Pop this here. So it's a little bit out of the way. That works. Cool. Pop this up here, this way, and then big ball over here. It's been a while since I've done this big ball. I'm a little bit afraid of it because it can actually do a bit of damage if you're not careful. So I'll feel it out, see how we go. It's just strongman, right? 4 a.m. gym sesh. Oklahoma, man. That's more fun than Florida, man. Hello, Leo. Okay. Yeah. There we go. So the sled's pretty good outside. I don't mind it. It works well on the grass. We just want to keep an eye on that it's not doing too much damage to the grass at all. And what I do with the sled is I don't try and keep it on the same rut. I go like up and around and just mix it up with the directionality. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, perfect. So we got 55 kilo dead balls over shoulder. We're sticking this in this. 8 times? That's a lot. How's the heart rate? Immediate jump up. Yeah, immediate. 2 rounds of that, I'm feeling a bit dizzy. I'm gonna give it more rest. It's been, it's probably been a couple of years since I've done that. What's the heart rate at? 115, 116. Oh, my watch is over there. Okay, we go. You know what's cool about this is that I'm feeling the threshold again. Is when I first learned to throw a dead ball over like a 50 kilo dead ball over my shoulder. It felt like I was doing the impossible, and I could do it, but after each rep I feel like I'm giving it everything, and I need a second to recover. And the cool thing about that is that I've got something to focus on again. And that's this idea that it's hard, it's rough, it's bloody hell, it's hard. Okay, that's four reps. I'm gonna we'll drop it to 6 on this one, and what I'll do is this program that I'm following, 4 weeks. I've got to do this Friday program, this one, 4 weeks in a row. I'll go to 8 next week. 2 more. Let's go. That's rough. One more. And then it's the sled push and the farmer's carry. If I ever need a suplex, I'll be suplexing. That's that old school wrestler, right? The professional wrestling. Yeah, I remember that. I remember suplexing. It's rough. It's a big old movement. All right, let's go. We're gonna push this sled. It's a real move. It's hard. It's that throwing someone over you. I'm just gonna go up and back, sled push. Let's go. So I'm gonna go back, not on that same path. And then farmer's walk. So I'll farmer's walk up here as well. Mowing the fake lawn. Yep. We use the green ones. Okay, farmer's walk. Big heavy walk. I'm gonna try my best to not actually like drop the kettlebells on the lawn either. That'll be a rule. That's how you deal with the annoying kids. Suplex. Suplex. Yeah. Oh man, those balls. If I'm gonna circuit this, that heart rate's up there as well. 142 is not red. I've got to change those zones. For me, observationally, I've got to change those zones. It turns red at 140 because that's the default for, what do you call it? Pulsoid. We'll do 4. 4 of these and then push. And as we get through week by week, we'll increase the loading because that's what you do as a systematic program there. All right. So suplex and mofo. Honestly, 55 kilos is heavier than most children. So if you can suplex this ball, you can suplex a child. Isn't that the famous quote from that dodgeball movie? Kettlebells were originally farming equipment. What would you use a kettlebell for on the farm? Are we talking like heavy buckets? Like heavy buckets of stuff on the farm I can get behind. That'd be the one. You want to see the side view of me throwing this? Suplex and mofo. Okay. Okay. That's a big old push. That's a big old push. The original kettlebell purpose, known as a girya, was a counterweight used to measure goods. Oh, okay. So like a bag of wheat, maybe like a 20 kilo bag of wheat. That makes sense. That's why the 20 kilo. Oh, you know what? So for anyone that's in the CrossFit community, you'll know that a POOD, P-O-O-D, it's not what you do when you've done too many burpees, the POOD, but one POOD is equal to 16 kilograms. So generally speaking, the 16 kilogram kettlebell is like the one standard unit of measurement of a kettlebell. So that will make sense given that like a lot of bags of grains are between 16 and 20 kilos. So you could go, here's like a 24 kilo bag of rice would be a 1.5 POOD. That's a big POOD. It's a big POOD. It's a satisfying POOD. Yeah, Burner Bear, the suplex as a movement, I can talk this through. I gotta do a couple more of them, but it's, you gotta be a little careful with it. And obviously you probably wanna start with something a bit lighter than 55. Like you wanna start with something, I'd say maybe a 20 kilo. But the idea is that it's too heavy for me to actually just bicep over my head. I can't just pick it up and go, oh yeah, I love it, throw it over my shoulder. The idea, and you've probably seen me do it a few times now, is that we deadlift it up and get our knees under it. I then drop down, I hug the ball, and from there, bracing the core, it's a bit of a Zercher squat, and we're putting power into it enough to hoik it over our shoulders. So it's a complex movement. It's a compound, complex movement, and that's why it's part of the strongman competitions. I imagine you have a 24 kilos of POOD. That's one POOD. Breaks the toilet, that one. I think I was number 3. Or was that number 2? I don't know. I think I'm just I might do 2 more rounds and I've got to get going. There's a few things that I wanted to achieve today, and it'll be 11:30, so it's all good, yeah. Definitely transfer all the things like wrestling and judo. Yes. So I'm familiar with judo, the strengths in judo. And American football, yes. It's a transferable skill, just picking things up off the ground, being strong enough to pick things up off the ground. Look, worst case scenario, I know this is why a lot of soldiers train for it, but worst case scenario, if you find yourself in the first aid situation, or in like a life or death situation where you need to pick somebody up off the ground that is non-responsive, it's hard. Like moving a human weight that is not able to control their own muscles, it's a very difficult thing to do. So just being able to move something close to, like I've got this blue bag over here is 85 kilos, this one. So that's a 55. You can kind of see it. I've got my foot on it here. If you're on the horizontal stream, that's an 85 kilo sandbag. So that is more like a human weight. So I know that if I can pick up that thing, I can pick Grace up off the ground, because Grace is lighter than that. So sandbags are great. Sandbags are awesome. So yeah, watch the form of this one. If you want to practice the suplexes, if you want to get into it, the main thing is not to let your back arch. Don't let your back collapse whilst you're doing the suplex movement. You want to have this all solidified. And if you're not feeling comfortable about doing it, don't do it. Just don't. But if you've got a weight and you feel like you've been doing lots of kettlebell swings, you've got the strength and stability for that. The suplex is kind of an extension of the kettlebell swing. So we're gonna go get the hand, like honestly, one of the hardest bits is getting the hands under the weight to begin with. I'm in this really deep squat. Gonna solidify the back. Glutes and quads, lots of glutes, lots of quads. Getting my legs under it, so now I can hug it. That was 4, because I remember I did one over the right, so I've gone right, left, over. Yeah. Danger zone for DOMs. Yeah, DOMs isn't particularly dangerous in terms of it not allow, like if you've got DOMs in a muscle, it's not that muscle isn't gonna fire and it's gonna break. It's just that because it's in pain, you might not be able to fire it in the same compound timings as you would with the rest of your muscles. So yeah, that's sensible. It's a similar sort of hip and movement to throwing an uppercut. Yeah. Like if you were in like a frontal stance, uppercut like that. I know a lot of boxers will tend to be like back foot and they'll come down in like a lunge like that. But all of these things are very, very good to train, and don't ever think that you need to, oh no, look, don't punch me yet. I gotta be front on, right? Yeah. And look, one of my favorite movements to give to clients is stream buffering. Uh-oh, I haven't got my little timer up, my little informational scene up. Stats, stream information, where is that? Docs, oh no, stream information is there, that one. Not for you? Okay, gotcha. Might just be like a tick in the internet there, GTA. Some part of the network. But yeah, one of the favorite movements that I program for my clients is the bazooka squat. So, I mean, we all do squats. We all know about the regular old squat here with your feet on railway tracks or slightly turned outwards and you're just flat-footed, right? One of my favorites is the bazooka, where you grab a sandbag, bring one foot back into a kickstand, pointing the knee outwards a bit, and you do your squats like this. And you can't tell me that when you do this, the next day, quads and glutes are just burning. They're burning after bazooka squats. Celtsy! It's been getting more workouts in. How you going, Celts? You're just in time for I've got my sled push and my, or having one foot on a box. Yeah, I saw that on TikTok, where you're gonna squat, but then you put one foot on a box like that, and then you squat down, so it gets the upper leg higher, and it puts more loading on the lower leg. Yeah, I like the bazooka squats though. They're a bit more accessible. You can actually just do them body weight. So it's just like, okay, I'm doing a regular squat, back, out a little bit, like 45 degrees. Let's go. Hey, Cells, check it out. Here we go. And actually, I've just got to turn off my outside. I've got the wrong input on that one. There we go. Cool, remove that. Remove. Cool, perfect. All right, let's go. Kitty, there's a kitty there. Oh, Svanna. Oh, Svanna, hello. Hello. Hello, Svanna. Oh, Svanna. Svanna wants to come outside. All right, let's go. I haven't got chat out here, by the way, sorry. And straight into the farmer's walks. Here we go. I'll go out one side, back on the other. So like keep the traffic on the grass equal. Ooh, yeah. What are you doing, Dad? What are you doing? Look, it crossed my mind, Celts. Crossed my mind. Because I've got dozens of those magic mounts, and I can put a phone there, like right in front of it. I was actually thinking about putting like if we go over here, and then I lock onto myself here. This one. I was actually thinking about mounting a monitor here on this shelf, like that. So I could be out here and then reading chat, which like it legitimately is not the hardest thing to do. It's probably one of the easiest things that I could do. But another day. Or, stupid Jeff, what an idiot, I've got this. I've got my Zwift karaoke set up. I could just wheel that over there and turn it on. So it's got, yeah, I just, that'll have chat on it, so I could just have that over there. Yeah, it's too easy. That's too easy. Yeah. All right, we've got the heavy dead ball. How you going, Celts? Have you kept up the running? Have you like post-marathon, have you been able to continue and carry on the fun run? Okay, you're taping it, it's a half marathon. Gosh, what is that, like 3 weeks? Is it 2 weeks or 3 weeks between them? Shush, Minnie, shush. We got plenty of bills to pay, so I can't be, I gotta use what I got. We're not purchasing anything new at the moment. Push. Do need a second from that. Start to get a little bit of the dizzies. Let's go. Okay. 3 weeks. Madman, you're a madman. So you've run the marathon, you've had a week off, you've had a training week and then a taper week, and then back into the half. Oh, look, it's not the craziest. Going to a half of the distance of your race distance 3 weeks after is fine. It's like, it's something Jeff would have done. Yeah. Oi. Half marathon April 25th, marathon May 3rd, half May 3rd, yeah, okay, and then 23rd. Yeah, okay, 21 days, 20 days. Whoa, 20 days, 3 weeks. That's fun. This is my last. I'm going to call this the last set, and then we'll get going because it's been I don't have the stats. Oh, it's been nearly 2 hours. Yeah, sounds like a good idea at the time. We'll do the 4. I'm trying to get out of the work that I've set for myself. We'll do the 4. That one hurt my boob. Not muscle, it squished a bit of skin. So it was like a purple nurple, but next to the nurple with the heavy ball, because I was trying to avoid crushing the microphone. So I gave myself a purple nurple. Heart rate just bounces, it bounces up. That's so good. Grace, I don't know if you've noticed, but the heart rate monitor, the new one, super responsive. It's like a second polling time. It's really fast. It's so good. And I get an actual like readout of 74% battery now. So instead of it being just like high, medium, low battery, I get an actual numerical value now. It's very cool. Okay. Is Svana still there? She's still there. So what are you doing, Dad? Dad, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, Svana. Oh, Svana. Hello? 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 We'll do one more round because the rain's about to hit. Track meet. Wait, what's the track meet? 1 mile, 400. Oh. Does she follow me as I go up? You have to tell me. You have to tell me whether she follows me up and back, guys. I'll just shift this over so I get a bit of a different pathing with it now. Oh, what's that? Oh, leaf. I'm like a lawn dad now. I'm picking up little bits off of the lawn. She watches me. That's so fun. All right, let's do the last farmers. Last carries. 1.5 pooed, by the way. 1.5 pooed makes 3 pooed in total. Just watching me go past. That's so fun. We'll bring this back inside now. Okay, guys, that's my workout. Sorted. Workout done for today. So what we're gonna do is, this is my Friday for the next 4 weeks. So this was like a test. I've got a 12-week program, which I'm technically gonna be starting on Monday. Who'd watch Jeff work out? Imagine. I've got a 12-week program starting on Monday that I've written for myself. This was like yesterday and today have been the first test runs. Saturday is actually my my programmed rest day. Not normally a rest, because I actually have like I have a group session in here which I'll often take part with. So it's a movement day, but it's not a work day. And then Sunday's a big one as well. So Monday, technically I'm gonna start, and if I'm doing this properly, to be honest, if I'm doing this properly, I may not have all of the cameras set up, but it just means that I can probably come in, drop this camera onto the arm, hit go, and I can probably stream what I'm doing for a lot of you guys, especially the Zwift ones. I've got a couple of Zwift workouts which I can stream pretty easily. So I kind of want to make a good go of this. I want everyone in chat to be holding me accountable as well. So pinging me going, Jeff, are you on your program? Have you done your programmed workout day? So it's basically Sunday through to Friday. I'm going to have workouts. Saturday's the only day off. And it's written in a way that it's reminiscent of the old school Jeff workouts, the old obstacle course racing ones, where I've got a mix between sort of strength building, metabolic conditioning, I suppose is a good term for it, and then pure cardio. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm also dialing in the calories a little bit. We've been enjoying some snackies and things, but it's not been overboard, so I'm pretty happy with it. Let me just weigh in. Here, guys, we'll do the day one weigh-in. I'm wearing shorts, I'm wearing a t-shirt, and I'm wearing my shoes. We'll count this as the standard, right? We'll just do the shoes on. Oh, look, it's easy to take them off. Take the shoes off, Jeff, dickhead. So socks, shorts, t-shirt. Let's stand on this. What do we got? 86.1 kilos. So in the past week, I've dropped 500 grams. That's cool. So we're gonna use this as day one. 86.1, as long as I don't, yep, 86.1 kilograms. Where's my phone? Let's log it. Here's what we do. We log it. What's that? Oh, there's some mail at the front door. Okay, cool. Got it. 86.1. So I'm gonna log into MyFitnessPal because that's what I use. We're gonna add weight today, 86.1. Actually, the last time I used it, I was 87.5. So yeah, don't share that. We're gonna set this as my, so if I go over the last, if we go over 6 months, yeah, look, so this is what's happened. Over a year, I want to show you guys something. If we look at like 6 months, if you're single, I'm available. Chad. So Zell's joke prepped me. Zell's joke gave me the giggles. But Chad, I looked up and then that set me over. The abadabadoo. Yeah, go on. You can probably tag team that one. I want to show you something really quick. I want to talk about this because this is something that comes up a lot. I'm going to close this door now because I like the light. We'll go. This comes up a lot. It comes up a lot with client discussions. Jimmy Be Lifting will know this. Celsi will know this. We talk about, oh no, look, I had a bad time. I put on weight. In the last this is the 6 month graph. Oh, over the last 3 months, I've put on weight. Oh no. Oh, woe is me. I'm the worst in the world. I suck. It's a really easy trap to fall into that kind of mindset. But if you've been doing the right things, I'll go to a year. Look at my year. See? So that little increase in body weight and that little break that I had on the discipline and the program that I had there, over the course of the whole long-term period, it still didn't put me in a worse position than when I started from. So you gotta look at, just treat that as a bit of perspective, right? If you were to look at that, you'd be like, oh, I'm the worst because I'm just doing all the wrong things, blah, blah, blah. But you go, no, look, over a year, that's what's happened. And I'm still better now. I'm still better in that little lapse of discipline that I had there than when I started. And actually, I should be able to, no, it's not, I don't have the data there. It's stopped, okay. I'll figure that out. Yeah. It's all right. But no, moral of the story, I went backwards at some point. Yeah, no, there's ups and downs. And the point is there is not to lose yourself in the negativity of the short-term time frame. Look at the bigger picture. And if you have gone backwards, if you haven't achieved what you were planning out to, it means that something in your original plan is wrong, and there's no shame in replanning things. Going back to the drawing board, knowing now what you know, is that something here was broken, something here was not correct, and you're now able to correct something or change something else, change another variable, and have some attempts at that as well. Explaining to someone that a bulk is actually sometimes good. Yeah, and look, that's the thing. This is a number on a scale. Number on a scale. It is not a body fat percentage. It is not a heart health scale. It's none of those metrics. It's literally just how much force am I exerting on the earth due to the mass that I have. And the mass that you have could be good mass. Exactly right, Celsi. You're a perfect example. Tuning into your stream these days, you are yoked, Celsi. I'm gonna just put it in as plain English as I can. You, sir, are yoked now compared to when we first started doing those 1,500 burpee streams. You've put on so much muscle. It's really, really cool to see. Yeah. Have I seen those commercials for fast food that say if you eat enough of their food, you become obese and therefore reduce your risk of dying from a bullet wound since the fat? Oh God, I haven't seen those. It's just taking nuance to a new level, isn't it? Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get going. 11:30 was when I wanted to head off, which is gonna happen now. And look, I'm playing with just much more natural lighting. I don't have heaps of light here. Did the stream look okay to you guys? Was this fun? Was it okay? Were you watching it going, man, I wish Jeff had some extra soft boxes over there. I wish Jeff had some more lights over there. Like, I'm hoping it looks good. Perfect. I just want to have like easy streams. Easy to go, ready to rock. Yeah, cool. Nah, I like the gym too. I like having you here. The natural light's cool. I mean, the thing I wanted to do, and you can kind of see it in this view, I've been experimenting with LED strips. So I've got that. So just imagine this sort of lighting, this warm lighting from behind the desk, but imagine it now along all of the ceilings and all of the floors, beaming up and down into the wall. That's kind of what I wanted. And at that point, once I've done all of the ceiling and wall linings, I can remove the big harsh ceiling lights, and then it will look very cool. But that is a later job. That is something later. Yeah, when I have the time and the inclination and the funds to buy this. It's not that expensive, but it's just building the stuff is going to be a bit of messing around. But pretty cool. Yeah, so let's have a quick look, see if there's anyone online. Thanks everyone. Thanks YouTube for watching. Thanks if you've been watching it in the vertical as well. Yep. Nah, no holes. That's the fun bit, is that I'm not going to have any holes. It's all going to be smart cabling, smart wires and stuff. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Crown. Mate, good to catch you. I've got over probably today and the weekend, I'll be doing the application for the PAX panel as well. So hopefully we've got some stuff for you guys to check out. Who's online? Where we got? Yeah, we'll be closer. Yes, the workout itself. we'll be doing the same. It's never changed. I think if we stick to having the Sunday workout at PAX, that'll be the go. You know what I do want? I want one light just here, so I don't get too much of the drama shadow. But one light just here is fine, easy enough to figure out. Who's team on this one? I don't know who that is. They're part of Team Equality, but I'm not sure. I've never spoken to them. It might be weird of me just to drop in. I don't know who that is. That's fine. Look, I will point you all to my YouTube, and if you want to get some workouts in at home, just head over there. It's all good. Perfect. All right, guys. Catch you next time, which will probably be next week, hopefully. If not, before. And look, if not, we might get some gaming in the evenings. If there's an evening that's free, and I've got some Lies of P DLC to be playing, I might jump on there, because that's actually just a press the button, go and start streaming in that room. It's really cool. So yeah, it's good. All right, guys, have a good one. I've got the right button here to press to say goodbye to everyone. Bye.